Good morning, students. Last time we have started topic number 9, coordination compounds, in which we have completed introduction. Then we have seen what is meant by ligands. Then we have seen the types of ligands. After that, we have seen the components of coordination compounds. And then we have seen what is meant by double salt and coordination compound. Now we are going to see next point, Werner's theory of coordination compounds or coordination complexes. Now first, this Werner is the first scientist which had studied this coordination compound, and after studying the coordination compound he put some postulates. We are going to see postulates of Werner theory. Now in which first postulate, metals in the coordination compound possesses two types of valencies. First is primary valency or ionizable valency, and second is secondary or non-ionizable valency. For example, now this is a coordination compound CONH3 6 times Cl3. Now here this central metal ion cobalt possesses two types of valency. This is primary valency, that is these 3 Cl3 satisfy the primary valency of the central metal ion, and this 6NH3 satisfy the secondary valency of the central metal ion, that is cobalt. Now here second postulate, the ionizable sphere consists of entities which satisfy the primary valency of the metal. Now here this is ionizable sphere, that is this is coordination sphere and this is ionizable sphere. Now here this primary valency is satisfied by these Cl3 ions, and these Cl3 ions are negatively charged anions and they easily undergo ionization. Therefore this sphere is called as ionizable sphere, and these anions satisfy the primary valency of the central metal ions. Now postulate number 3, the secondary coordination sphere, that is secondary coordination sphere or secondary valency of coordination sphere consists of entities which satisfy the secondary valency and are non-ionizable. That is, these secondary valencies are of coordination compound is satisfied by this NH3 group, that is they are 6, and this 6 NH3 group satisfy the secondary valency of this cobalt, and these are non-ionizable groups, that is this is coordination sphere and these groups does not undergo ionization like Cl3. This secondary valency of metal ion is generally satisfied by either anions or neutral molecules. Now this NH3 is a neutral molecule or negatively charged ions, that is anions, and this secondary valency of the central metal ion is fixed valency. Now postulate number 4, the secondary valencies have a fixed spatial arrangement, that is this coordination sphere which possesses central metal ion and ligands, they have a specific geometry, that is spatial arrangement of the ligands around the central metal ion. Now here for example, complexes with coordination number 4 have square planar or tetrahedral geometry. That is, if coordination number is 4, then it may be tetrahedral or square planar. Or if the complex with coordination number 6, that is the coordination number of central metal ion is 6, then the geometry is octahedral geometry. For example, in case of this CONH3 6 times Cl3, the geometry of this coordination sphere is octahedral. That is, this coordination sphere which possesses central metal ion and ligands have fixed geometry or spatial geometry. Now here the number of ligands which are attached to central metal ion determines the coordination number of the central metal ion. These are the postulates put forth by this Werner. Now here this is the structure. Finally we can say that the coordination compound possesses central metal ion, and this The valencies of central metal ion have two types of valency, primary valency and secondary valency. Primary valency is ionizable valency which present outside the coordination sphere, and secondary valency of central metal ion is satisfied by the ligands which are either anions or they are neutral molecules. Now here the number of ligands which are attached to the central metal ion determines the coordination number of the central metal ion. Now this coordination sphere is non-ionizable sphere. When we dissolve this CONH3 6 times Cl3 in water, or we treat with AgNO3, then bond between this cobalt and ammonia does not break easily. It is a fixed, rigid and strong bond. But these Cl3 molecules undergo ionization to give 3 molecules of AgCl with AgNO3. Now here, therefore this coordination sphere is called as non-ionizable sphere. This is the structure of coordination compound, and these are the postulates of Werner's theory. Next point, we are going to see classification of coordination compounds. Now here, classification of coordination compound is carried out by two ways, in which first is classification on the basis of types of ligands. Now first is homoleptic complex and second is heteroleptic complex. Now first we are going to see what is meant by homoleptic complex. Now here this is a coordination compound. Now this is complex ion having positive charge, and this coordination compound possesses central metal ion and these 6 NH3 ligands attached to the central metal ion. Now here the ligands which are attached to central metal atom or ion, that is cobalt, are similar. That is, all these 6 ligands are same ligands, that is 6 numbers of NH3 are attached to this cobalt, and therefore it is called as homoleptic complex. Now second type, heteroleptic complex, the complex in which the central metal ion is attached to two different types of ligands. Now here there are 4 NH3 and 2 chlorine ligands. That is, coordination number of this central metal ion is 6, which is satisfied by 4 NH3 group and 2 Cl2 group. That is, these are two different types of ligands. Then therefore it is called as heteroleptic complexes. In heteroleptic complexes, the central metal ion or atom is attached to two or more than two different types of ligands, then it is called as heteroleptic complex. In case of homoleptic complex, central metal ion or atom is bonded to the similar types or similar ligands. That is, all the 6 coordination number of this cobalt is satisfied by same type of ligand, that is 6 ammonia, and therefore it is called as homoleptic complexes. Now these are two types of complexes, homoleptic and heteroleptic complex. Now we are going to see classification on the basis of charge on the complex. Now we know that if there is presence of positive charge on a species, then it is named as cation. If there is presence of negative charge on a species, then it is called as anion. And if there is no any charge present on a species, then it is neutral. Now like this, these coordination compounds are classified as cationic complex, anionic complex and neutral complex. Now in case of cationic complex, coordination sphere of coordination compound possesses positive charge. Now look here, this ZnNH3 4 times, this possesses 2 plus charge. Therefore all this coordination sphere possesses positive charge, and therefore it is called as cationic complex. Now second example, now this is a complex ion. Now this is a coordination compound, CONH3 6 times Cl3. Now here when we carry out ionization of this CONH3 6 times Cl3 complex, then here formation of CONH3 6 times 3 plus 3 Cl minus ions. Now here this coordination sphere possesses positive charge, and therefore it is called as cationic complex. that is the coordination sphere or coordination compounds having positive charge, then it is called as cationic complex. Now we are going to see anionic complex. The coordination compound or coordination sphere possesses negative charge, then it is called as anionic complex. For example, now here NiCN4 2 minus. Now this is a complex ion. Now this complex ion possesses 2 minus charge and therefore it is example of anionic complex. Now here it is a coordination compound K4FeCN6. When this coordination compound undergo ionization gives 4K plus ions and FeCN6 4 minus ion. Now this coordination sphere possesses negative charge and therefore it is called as anionic complex. That is, in anionic complex coordination sphere possesses negative charge. Now we are going to see last type, neutral complexes. Now the coordination compound which does not possesses any positive or negative charge on coordination sphere, then it is called as neutral complex. For example, PtNH3 2 times Cl2. Now here on coordination sphere there is absence of a positive or negative charge and therefore it is neutral complex. Now in this case NiCO4. Now it is also neutral complex because this coordination sphere does not possesses any positive or negative charge and therefore it is neutral complex. In this way, these coordination compounds are classified on the basis of charge on the complex as cationic complex, anionic complex and neutral complex. Next point we are going to see IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compounds. Now here to nomenclate or to give names to the complex compound, some rules are given by IUPAC nomenclature system. We are going to see one by one. Now first rule is, in naming the complex ion or neutral molecules, name of the ligand first and then the metal ion. For example, NiCO4. Now here ligands are 4 ligands and name of this ligand is carbonyl and it is nickel. Now first name of ligand is given and then metal ion is named like this. Now here there are 4 carbonyl groups are present, therefore it becomes tetra carbonyl nickel. Write oxidation state of nickel in the bracket in Roman numbers and this is the name of this coordination compound. Now this is second example. Now CONH3 6 times 3 plus. Now it is cationic complex having positive charge. Now there are 6 amino group. Therefore it becomes hexaamino hexaamine cobalt. Now here oxidation state of cobalt is 3. Write in the parenthesis in Roman number and it is iron, therefore write here iron. That is hexaamine cobalt 3 iron. In this rule, it is suggested that write the name of ligand first and then metal ion. Now second rule, the name of anionic ligands are obtained by changing the ending IDE to O or ATE to ATO. Now look here, this is NiCN4 2 minus. Now this is cyanide ligand, cyanide. Now when you have to write the name of this cyanide ligand, then replace the IDE by O, that is cyano, IDE to O, then it becomes cyano. In case of this example C2O4, now it is oxalate, that is ending is ATE. Replace this ending oxalate by oxalato. Oxalate is, that is, ATE from oxalate is replaced by ATO, that is oxalato. Now name of this complex is, now there are 4 cyanide ligands, therefore it becomes tetracyano. Then here central metal ion is nickel, therefore it is nickelate. Now here it is anionic ligands, and in case of anionic ligands the name of central metal ion is written by writing ending ATE, then it becomes nickelate. Now oxidation state of this nickel is +2, write it in Roman number, and it is ion, therefore write here ion, tetracyanonickelate to ion. Now next one, CO C2O4 3 times 3 plus. Now this is oxalate ligand. Oxalate is converted into oxalato. Now here there are 3 oxalate. Now it is bidentate ligand, therefore it becomes trioxalato cobalt. Now here the oxidation state of cobalt is +3, therefore write here 3 in Roman number, and here there is positive charge, then write here ion.
These are the IUPAC names of anionic and neutral ligands. For example, bromide is named as bromo. Chloride is named as chloro, and fluoride is named as fluoro according to IUPAC name. Iodide is named as iodo. Cyanide is named as cyano. Sulfate is named as sulfato. Nitro is named as nitrato.
Now next, the name of complex is in one single word. Now look here, that is, here we have written trioxalato cobalt 3 in a single word. There is no spacing in between tri or oxalato, or in
Platinum
between
is
oxalato
named
and
as
cobalt,
platinate.
or in between
Chromium
this
is named
cobalt
as
and
chromate.
Roman number
Copper
3.
is named as
That is,
cuprate.
it is
Iron
in a
is named as
single word.
ferrate.
That is,
Nickel is
the
named
name of
as
complex,
nickelate.
that is
And
coordination
zinc is
sphere,
named
is
as
one
zincate.
single word. It must be one single word. Now 4 number. After the name of metal, write its oxidation state in Roman number. Now here we have written this oxidation state of metal ion in the parenthesis of this metal ion in Roman number. Now this is the 4th rule. After the name of metal ion, write its oxidation state in Roman number. Now 5 number. If complex has more than one ligand of the same type, the number is indicated with prefix di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, etc. Now look here. Here there are 3 oxalato, therefore we have write prefix tri, that is trioxalato. Now in this example there are 4 cyanide, therefore we have write tetracyano, that is prefix of tetra is added. Now in case of this example, hexaamine. In this case this is carbonyl group and there are 4 carbonyl group, therefore it become tetracarbonyl. In this way the prefix of the di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, etc. added if there are same type of ligands are present. That is, more than one same type of ligands are present. Now 6th one. For the complexes having more than one type of ligand, they are written in alphabetical order. That is, if there are 2 different types of ligands are present, then the ligands are named in alphabetical order. Now look in this example. This platinum is a central metal ion which is bonded to 4NH3 group and to Br2, that is bromine. Now here the alphabetically this is amine group and this is bromide group. Alphabetically amine comes first, therefore write the name of amine first and then write the name of bromide like this. Tetraamine, tetraamine, dibromo, platinum. Now oxidation state of platinum in this complex is 4 and here this is bromide, therefore it becomes tetraamine dibromo platinum 4 bromide. In this way these rules are used. These are the sixth rule. Now we are going to see next rule. Now next rule, 7 number. In case of polydentate ligands, write prefix bis for 2 polydentate ligands, then tris for 3 polydentate ligands, tetrakis for 4 polydentate ligands and so on. For example, now here CO En thrice Cl3. Now here this En is nothing but ethylene diamine. And the structure of this ethylene diamine is NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. Now this ligand can attach to central metal ion through these 2 nitrogen atom and therefore it is bidentate ligand. Now name of this compound is written like this. Now here this ethylene diamine are 3 times, therefore it becomes tris ethylene diamine. Now write this ethylene diamine in a bracket. Now it is cobalt. Then write oxidation state of cobalt 3 chloride. In this way the name of this complex is given and here there is presence of bidentate ligand, therefore it is number of these bidentate ligands are written like this: tris ethylene diamine cobalt 3 chloride. Now 8 number. The metal in cationic and neutral complex is specified by its usual name, while in the anionic complex the name of the metal ends with ATE. Now in this example it is a cationic complex. Now therefore the name of metal is written as cobalt, that is its usual name is used. But in case of anionic complex the name of metal or central metal ion is end with ATE. For example this. Now name of this compound is potassium. Now here there are 4 potassium, therefore, and these 4 potassium are counter ion. The potassium. Now here there are 6 cyano group, therefore it becomes hexacyano. Now here it is ion, but it is negatively charged. This is a cationic complex. When it undergo ionization, will get 4K plus and FeCN6 4 minus. Therefore it is anionic complex. Now here there is ion, but in case of due to anionic complex it becomes ferrate. Now oxidation state of this ion in this complex is +2, that is potassium hexacyanoferrate 2. This is the name of this complex compound. Now here the name of ion is written as ferrate. Now here ATE suffix is added. These are the rules used for naming the coordination compounds.
Now, in this table, there are IUPAC names of metals in anionic complex. That is, in case of negatively charged or anionic complex, the name of metal is changed with suffix ATE. For example, aluminum metal is written as aluminate in case of IUPAC names. Cobalt is cobaltate, gold is aurate, manganese is manganate, platinum is platinate, chromium becomes chromate, copper becomes cuprate, iron becomes ferrate, nickel becomes nickelate, and zinc becomes zincate. In this way, in case of anionic complex, the name of central metal ion is ended with suffix ate.